Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading, my friends. We're going to see who's the next person coming towards you. Who is the next person coming towards you? We're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. Then we're getting into the Tarot of Positive Clarity. I'm going to ask, what is the personality of the person coming towards you? Their intentions towards you. What is their personal history with others? Why are they drawn towards you? What will you find interesting about them? What is this person's status or situation right now? So let's get started, Libra. I said Libra at the start, didn't I? I think I did. I don't know why I'm hearing Virgo in my head. Okay, go away. You're done. I'm done with you, Virgo. That's it. Libra, 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 Libra. Okay. Let's see. Personality of the person coming towards you. Yin and yang. Okay, this person knows when to act and this person knows when not to. This could have something to do with, well, they're also, yeah, this person is really good at identifying, like, what life cycle they're in. Like I just said, like, if they should do something or they shouldn't do something, it's a time to sit, this is a time to take action. But they're also really good at understanding the difference between, you know, when I need to use my logical mind about something and when I need to follow my intuition. Their intentions towards you. Man holding a heart. So love. Family, could have something to do with family, could have something to do with helping you with a family issue. Their personal history with others. All tied up. All tied, that's interesting. Maybe there's maybe they want to help you with a family issue. This person's personal history with others has something to do with not, okay, they've had a lack of freedom. Somebody's here had a lack of freedom. I would say them. They've had some type of lack of freedom in some type of relationship or in relationships that they've had with other people. There's been a lot of drama around them. There's been a lot of technicalities that they've had to work through to be able to give themselves some sort of freedom of movement if they didn't have that. It's interesting. Why are they drawn to you? The sun, because you're a blessing, Libra. That's why they're drawn to you. The sun. I mean, it kind of could be some sort of divine orchestration here of a new beginning between you and someone. Like they could be on a path that is just taking them to you. But I want to say, so they also connect with the sun. If you're like, I'm guessing most of you coming here are a Libra sun. Some of you could be rising, moon, Venus, anything, right? So if you're not a Libra sun, there's something about your sun sign that they connect with, that they're drawn to. So let's, just for sake of argument, because I know most of you be coming here as a Libra sun, is that there's something about the fairness that you exhibit in relationships that has drawn this person to you. This person is really inclined to want to have, like, start some type of a relationship with you because they can appreciate the balance, the fairness that you have in relationships. What you will find interesting about that, deceit, their hidden tactics. All right, now it's getting juicy. You'll find that interesting. Maybe they hide their money. So watch your money and your good name. This person has some type of tactic here to hide their money, to protect their good name. Oh, right. There's some... In the past, they have a history of being all tied up. Something was tied up. I wonder if this person had some sort of financial thing going on, or their money was tied up, or it was stuck in something. It's interesting because they deceived their way out of it. They deceived their way out of it. Let's see. What's this person's status or situation right now? Oh, financial constraints. Okay. Okay. This is where the Auntie Cindy personality comes in. And I say, who is coming to pick you up, honey? Sir. All right. I want to know about this person. What are you going to find interesting about them? What the fuck are they doing with money? I want to know. Like, this is their situation. And this is what you're going to find interesting. This person's stealing money. Laundering. What are they doing? Doing a romance. The door to romance. Well, we need some tarot. We really need some tarot. Oh, I have an invention. I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm going to save it to the end. Oh, I remember. To the end. And if anybody here is got like any experience or know-how in terms of like HVAC and all that shit, you tell me why this hasn't been done or why it can't be done. I think I just came up with a brilliant invention. Okay, we'll talk about that at the very end. If you want to stick around, see what that is. Okay, the personality of this person, passive or active, yin yang, intuitive or logical, identifying energetic life cycles. Fuck me. Maybe not. Maybe they're not so good at that. The Tower. The Seven of Swords. The Eight of Cups. The Hermit. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, this person sometimes might be the cause of their own catastrophes. Okay? This person could be the reason for their own catastrophes at times. There's a weird vibe I'm getting from this. Okay. That yin yang with the Tower, that's about someone, you know, knowing when they should do something and when they shouldn't. That's discernment and as making good decisions and choices, or trying to. The intuitive or logical, okay, right? You can't be just, that's the thing. Everything has an opposite and like an opposite. What am I trying to say? Everything has an opposite and equal. Yeah, an opposite and equal counterpart reactive energy, which is very interesting as Libra I balance. So I want to say, oh, yes, you might, to them, you might seem like you really got it together. I don't know about this person. Okay, just give me a second here. Because you can't always just be intuitive. All right, the world doesn't work that way. There's also the challenge as a soul to be able to navigate and use your mind, the mind that you were given as a human being, right? Like that's part of the experience of the human soul, is to use that mind. And there are times where you need to be very discerning. There's times where you need to use logic, right? And your intuition, sometimes your intuition, I want to say, maybe fail you isn't the right word, but it's not the thing to lean into because you're being challenged to use your human mind here. Use your human mind. That's why you came here, as you know, one of the many reasons. This person doesn't do that. I don't know if they're just always logical. I feel like this person probably leans too heavily into a couple of things here. They might lean too heavily into active as opposed to passive energy, or it could be vice versa. Because you need to have a balance, or at least be trying to do that. None of us are perfect with that balance. Libra, maybe you are more perfect than others. I swear to God, my Libra girlfriend, she is just, oh, it's crazy. And then myself, and we have another friend who's an Aries. She must just think the two of us are just nuts. But anyways, but this person, no. Okay? And then the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, I feel like they're hiding things that they need to address here with the Hermit. They might even try to get away with things or try to leave things because, well, because of their own fault. But you know what? You should have done, I don't know. But, okay, now it's coming out. See, that's why we need the tarot. The Oracle cards are very, the tarot would tell it. The tarot would tell it. And the tarot just told that. That person's personality, no, they don't. They don't navigate that well. So, you know, like if you're in a court of law, it's probably really good to use your logical mind. You can use your intuition in terms of what you think the other attorney might lead with the next thing. But you don't want to bet the house on that. You want to be at least logical or be prepared for at least one other possibility, right? That's where your logic is going to be stronger than your intuition. Hey, you're coming into a tarot reading. yeah, let's let the intuition really flow, because that's what that situation is about. This person, I'm telling you, I've already told you. Okay, their intentions towards you is man holding a heart. So that's interesting. Let's see what that's about. Is it something to do with your family? Does this person have some sort of love or emotion for you? No. The Ten of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. The World. And the Six of Swords. This gives me a little bit of the Cancer vibe reading that I pulled out yesterday. It's not quite the same. It's not. But it's giving me the vibe here of, you know, I don't feel great about this person. And be aware of that, right? Okay, so let's keep digging into this. I'll give him as much benefit of the doubt as I can. But now I'm kind of leaning the other way. I feel like this person wants you to take on some type of responsibility that's not yours. Or that's their intention, is for you to take on some type of responsibility here that's not yours. I'm kind of feeling like this man holding a heart energy is that they might try to utilize your heartstrings for that. Okay, here's the other thing that's coming across here. If you're in a relationship and this person is trying to give you advice in that relationship, and they're telling you that, you know, you should move on from this relationship, you shouldn't. I don't know how much advice I would take from this person, because we've already been shown that this person is not good at making decisions. They're not good at that. This person makes bad decisions in their own life. I feel like you would see that. Now, here's the thing. You may not, okay, if you see that things go bad for this person or go wrong for this person, you may only get their side of it, and you may think that somehow they've been done wrong. I don't think so. Well, I think bad things happen to them. I think they've probably end up in a bit of catastrophic situations at times, but it is kind of their own doing. So keeping that in mind, because it also looks like here, like somebody trying to tell you to move maybe on from a relationship. I would not take advice from this person. This person would give bad advice. This person probably needs advice themselves. Okay. Their personal history with others, well, all tied up. So this person has not had they've had drama around them. The Two of Cups. This person has had relationships that, okay, maybe that's part of, I have an itch and I can't reach it. This person has been in relationships that take away their freedom. Okay, so that might also be part of their perspective. Because everybody is different, right? Like, I even look at people, and I look at people in situations, and I think, wow, I don't know if I can put up with that. That's like, well, but then they also seem very happy. I would never voice anything like that. I have a lot of thoughts that go through my head all the time. And I think about, like, every single person is so different, and the needs and wants of each person are different. I could never look at anybody and expect them to want to live the same life that I want to live. Right? Like, it's important to kind of have that discernment and that logical sense when we are looking at people around us. If this is, I don't know why I feel like this might be someone that you're going to for advice, or who is going to you to give you advice, maybe about a relationship here. And what I'm getting at is that this person may view relationships negatively. They could. They could view relationships negatively. And because of that, their intentions are for you to view a relationship negatively. Maybe there are things in that relationship that this person would think are negative for them. But, I mean, the question to ask a good friend is that something that bothers you? I know that's something that would really bother me if my partner did that or was like that. And you're like, actually, no, it doesn't. That's not the thing that bothers me. What bothers me is this. You'd be like, oh, that doesn't even bother me at all. See what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, okay, all tied up. The 9 of Wands. The Ace of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles. Why would you have a new plan after the Ace of Cups? Their personal history with others. I don't know, is finding themselves trapped in relationship. That just feels like trapped in a relationship. Maybe for a long time. But then feeling good. Maybe feeling good is the new plan. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this person probably got themselves out of a relationship. Sorry. Oh. Just a second. I could probably use the pause button, but we're all so comfortable with one another at this point, right? And it. Oh yeah. Oh, that was so good. Okay. All right. You all know that felt good, right? It's like, oh, here he comes. Okay. Why they're attracted to you, the sun. Hi, Larry. Well, you haven't been around much today, have you? Well, you're warm. Were you out in the sun? Yeah, okay. Don't lay on the cards. You'll get moved over. Or you're going to have a bath. You're a blessing, a new beginning. Or maybe they're trying to get you to one. The Page of Swords. I mean, this person might be trying to see a new beginning for you. I don't know about this one. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. And the Magician. Oh. You know what? This is a funny reading. This is a really weird dynamic. I don't know. It's also like a really specific message. I really feel like that this is someone here who's trying to give you relationship advice. I feel like this is someone trying to give you relationship advice. And the thing is, this person already has in their mind that they want something new for you. It's like this person wants something new for you. You're going to manifest love. You don't have love where you are right now. I don't know. I don't really think anybody should actively be interfering with another person's relationship like that. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if I get something else out of this. Like, if this is somebody that wants a relationship with you. Like Larry. Oh, he's such a warm fuzzy. A warm purring fuzzy. So lovely. Are you hearing the purring? Go put you on your blankie now, okay? Anybody who gets mad at me or Larry, you know, you can use your fucking finger to scroll past the point where I'm not holding him anymore. You can do that. And you know the other thing? If you don't like my pets, you can go fuck yourself. It's like saying you don't like my kid. You're not gonna, you don't have to come into my house like that, okay? It says a lot about a person, how they treat animals, how they treat other people too. So don't you come at me with, I don't know why your cat and your dog have to be in your, I don't know why you have to be here. That is just, nuh-uh, that is mean. And you need to check yourself at the door. Come into my house, in my space. He's a living creature. And there are times he needs to feel loved. Listen to those birds. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't see, I'm just going to say that I don't see that this person, I don't know, maybe they want a relationship with you, but it feels an awful lot more like this person's trying to give you relationship advice. But the other thing is, they want you to have a new beginning. So I don't know if they're set on that or why. Okay, so here's the other thing. What you find interesting about this person is deceit. There's some type of money deceit going on here. Oh, this person could be making themselves out like they have a lot of money and they don't. Okay, that's real obvious right there. There's your good boy, Larry. He just is like, I just needed to be loved for a second. What you will find interesting about them, deceit. The Lovers. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. What is going on if this person is lying about the King of Swords? What's going on with the financial constraints? What is this person's status or situation right now? Oh, this is going to be interesting. I feel like I just opened a can of worms. The Nine of Pentacles. The King of Cups. The Knight of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. This person is hiding something. Like, and when I say something, I mean a lot of something here. How well do you know this person? Or maybe you haven't met them yet. Oh my God. Okay. Because this person is hiding, like, are they hiding a whole relationship? I feel like this person is hiding something weird. I don't know. It almost feels like this person may have come from a family with money, but they have been taken out of the will. Like, it's odd. Like, what is that? Like, how many people would be meeting someone like that? Like, it looks like this person has been, I feel like they've been locked out of something. No, locked out. It's almost like taken out of a will. Taken out of a will. And they need to fend for themselves. Like, that's the situation right now. They need to fend for themselves. I'm going to tell you, I also feel like this person is spending money where they shouldn't be spending money. That's their situation right now. That's this person's status or situation right now. This person is spending money where they shouldn't be. This person has bad judgment. Oh, Larry, is that you or oh, what? I think it's whatever the outdoors was on you. Oh, we need to clarify this little area at the bottom here. The whole thing is in the upright. The Fool, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Cups, and Judgment. I don't know. This person may have made a decision with their heart when they should have been making a decision with their mind. Is that really? That's on the bottom? I didn't see that. The door to romance is at the bottom. Did we already say that? It's the only one in the upright. What's the King of Swords? Is that the devil? What is that? It is the devil. The devil, the Three of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this person is involved in something legal. Oh, but that's what you would find interesting. This person is involved in something legal. They're waiting for some sort of legal action to take place here. I told you, I feel like this person is locked out of money or something like that. It's weird, isn't it? Like locked out of money. Could it be a settlement in a work situation? Could it be a will? The Ten of Pentacles. No, I wanted just the Deceit card. The Page of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Star. Okay. This person is coming across to me as someone who will say everything is really good when it's not. And it's weird because it's coming like, right, that they're not good. They have the Tower with the yin and yang, passive and active, passive or active, logical or intuitive. They end up in situations. I feel like they also want to deny that, you know, I did this, I shouldn't have done this, or I should have done it this way. Yeah. And because of that, like, I don't know, it feels like if something is not working out, they'll actually lie about it and everything is okay. This person is involved in something legal. That's 100% going on here. And they may not be winning. That's the other thing. It doesn't feel like this wheel is turning in their favor. What's the Queen of Pentacles? The Tower. The Tower. Wow, and the Emperor. Tell me about the Lovers first. Tell me about the Lovers. Not first, secondly, I guess. The Lovers. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. It kind of feels like this person placed a bet or a risk on something here that didn't play out. Now, okay, as I say that, remember I said it's like this person doesn't know when it's the right time to be logical and when it's the right time to be intuitive. So, like, right, we can make calculated risks in life. But it's... Oh, it comes back down to, didn't I say, I feel like this person made a decision based on their feelings when they were supposed to be making a decision based on something else. Where did I see that? Was that here? Yeah, it was in here. So this person is doing that, or you're going to be interested, you find that interesting. I'm not even sure how you would find this out. I don't know if this is as much as you're going to get. There's something this person is hiding here. I don't know if this is something that you would discover or it's just interesting for sake of interest because right now we're talking about it. But this is playing the wrong hand or the wrong card at the wrong time in life. And it does look like they're involved in some sort of legal situation that is not, I don't feel like it's working out in their favor. So, again, this is not someone you want to take advice from. What is this status or situation right now? Now, we have financial constraints to the Nine of Pentacles. I want to see, okay, it just landed on the King of Swords. I feel like there's some type of money. Oh, yeah, no. They got the Five of Swords. This person is in a situation here where it feels like if they win on one hand, well, they're losing on the other. If they win on this side, well, they're losing on that side. This person has to be independent. Maybe that's a good thing to them, right? I'm going to have my independence because it feels like there's a compromise. But then, well, with my independence, I don't have much money. The Six of Pentacles. Oh, it's just the weirdest feeling that this is somebody who comes from money. And so they should be showing up with money. But it's like somehow I feel like that money has been taken away from them. Or, I don't know. It's just coming across to me almost like someone who's been written out of a will. But that would be too embarrassing because I don't want anyone to know that. But they're probably written out of the will because they did something stupid or I don't know. They did something. This Six of Pentacles, okay, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This person could be like directing money your way. This person could be like, oh no, I'll buy, it's okay. Like if you go out and you have a coffee or donuts or let's go out and have coffee and donuts. Not just a donut. Let's go out and eat all the donuts. Maybe you're going to meet them for coffee. Maybe you're going to have lunch with them. Don't eat all the donuts. Yeah, I want to shower you with gratitude, but they can't. They really shouldn't be. I don't know what else to say about that. So it could be like somebody who's interested in you romantically. This person is not known for making good decisions. I'm going to say that, at least through the tarot here. And I feel like this person is more financially tight than they are perhaps letting on. But they don't want you to think that they're not. So they would be like, no, it's okay. I got lunch. I should be paying for lunch. I'm just saying that. The Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So coming out of the cold there. Finding happiness with someone. I don't know where that's going. I don't know where that's going. Well, that was interesting. I don't know. This one is a humdinger. So with the, let me just see, with the Door to Romance. The Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, look, it's all logic. Okay, so then this is also the person using, in terms of romantic situations, using logic instead of intuition. I'm going to go do the extended. Oh, the World is at the end. That's maybe this is something that is not meant to go anywhere or that should end or did end. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, how do your destinies connect? What will they bring into your life? What will concern you about this person? And what will please you about this person? There are two options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Libra. Okay, so this is my invention. Hear me out. So I like set up in my basement down here. I have like a little, that's where I am, down in the basement. It's quiet, usually undisturbed, but every once in a while someone needs a snuggle. So it's cool down. Like, oh, I also have, my house is also like a back split. Yeah. So, right, like there's a main level and you go up a bit of stairs and then you have like bedrooms in the back. But if you go back down to the main level, you can also go down, like kind of like they're just half levels. Go down half a level. There's another area of living space. And then from there you can go down again and you end up in the basement. So I'm sitting down here and the basement is always so much colder, especially like up on the second floor. So even if it's not a back split, but just a house with a couple of levels, I'm like, why is the whole system connected, whether it's heat or air conditioning? At least that's how I know it. I don't know if there's any other way that people have been setting up these systems where, right, it's either the furnace that is running and heating the house and all the ductwork is connected and it just all runs in that way. And the thermostat's usually kind of like on the main floor somewhere. So that's the medium level. So it could be hotter or cooler on the other levels from the main level, right? And with the air conditioner, kind of the same thing. Like it just, and it goes into the ductwork. It's triggered by the thermostats as it's getting too warm. Let's cool the house. We just blow all that cold air all in. Serious. I mean, you can close a little venties and some of them, and I strategize and do that too. But anyways, so this is what I'm thinking. Why is there not at least one ductwork? It's not connected to all the other ductwork. It doesn't do that. It's not connected to all the other ductwork. It's just one. Okay, maybe it's kind of a big one. And it would run from the basement to the highest level in the house. Not the attic, like highest living space. So, you know, the second floor or whatever, where bedrooms and stuff usually are. In that duct, at some point in that duct, is installed a fan. And this fan can either be off, it can be running forwards, or it can be running in the reverse. So depending on the season, right? Like, so now it's getting warmer out and it's going to be warmer upstairs than it is down here. But it's cool down here. It's quite cool down here. Well, like I could just flick that switch and that fan would suck the cold air out of the basement and bring it up to the highest point in the house. That's all it does. It just gets that cold air from down here and puts it up there. The cold air always falls. So it's going to eventually kind of come. And that's what why? And then in the winter, right, when the rest of the house is really warm, it does have a tendency to be cold down here. Why can't I flick that switch and blow it and bring some of that warm air right down here? But not by turning on the furnace or anything. I'm just moving. Why has nobody come up with that? Do I feel like I've invented something that's already been invented? Or is there some other way around that? I even put ceiling fans and shit, but no, that just seems like so direct. Just put a duct that goes from the basement all the way up to the second floor. And all that cold air, we just go up to the second floor. Why is that so difficult? Anyways, that's what I was thinking. That's my invention. That's it. All right. Thank you so much, Libras. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.